What's up, guys? Trent Smith, Coldwell Banker Kane and Southern Legacy Renovations, 107 Brewton Court in Anderson, Concord community, not far from Concord Baptist Church and Concord Schools. Got a new flip project here, and we got a new face in town. And this is Tina Brown. Her and her husband Barney are agents with EXP. They asked me to come alongside them on this flip. We partnered together. So we're in this project together. If you're interested in how we broke down the numbers and who's paying for what, we'll be happy to answer those questions on a one-on-one basis. But as for now, we just want to give you a sneak peek into diving into Tina's first flip. So follow us along inside. Let's take a look at what all is going to have to be done to this home to get it market ready. Tina will be listing this home when it's ready. So if you have a buyer in mind for this great area and a great home, don't hesitate to go ahead and reach out. Let's go see what she needs.
Okay, so we don't have the power on here today, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and talk to our contractor, Tyler. He's gonna kind of let us know what we found.
Tyler Kenny is my business partner in Southern Legacy Renovations. If you've checked out our new website, you're familiar with his face there. If you haven't, you need to go check that out now. And he's gonna show you what he does, and he's the very best at it.
Hi there. So in this house here, what we found is we have a little bit of a former leak in the kitchen sink here that has damaged a little bit of the subfloor underneath, a few soft spots. What we'll do is we'll go in, we'll rip this up, check the subfloor, replace the area that's needed, check the joist underneath it, make sure there's no water damage. Then we'll put new subfloor on top. We probably will not be keeping the cabinets, so we'll rip those out first to get to it, then repair the leak.
About taking the uppers out and the pantry type wall here, leaving the lowers there for maybe a peninsula with bar stools.
Yeah. And we'll do probably granite countertops, as cheap as we get granite. These days there's almost no sense in doing laminate in a house that's nice, so we'll probably rip all these cabinets out, or at least reface them. Some can lights in here, recessed lighting that really makes a difference in the kitchen.
And get rid of the popcorn ceilings, we hope, Tyler.
No more popcorn ceilings.
Here comes the biggest part of the project, is how much of this do we open up? So we've got a wall here that goes into what was a dining room space, and then of course the old school 70s layouts where we have two living rooms back to back with a wall running down the middle. So not really functional. So Tyler's gonna have to tell us how much of this can we take out, because this is low bearing.
And what we'll end up doing, sorry to cut you off, Trent, we'll end up coming in here, we'll have to brace the wall on both sides and put an LVL up in the attic to hold the weight. So that way we can open up this whole wall all the way and make it a nice open living area, open feel to the whole house.
So how we
Which
get
presents
that
the next, oh, go ahead. How are you gonna get it in?
Probably gonna go right through that window.
You've done this before.
I have. I've noticed that is the hardest thing. You can, figuring out how you're going to get a beam that's that big in here, that's double up together, and it's going to be 18 to 24 inches tall. It's going to be big. So we would take it in. That's actually a perfect window. We carry it all the way in through here, right up into the attic, and then one person would stay in that end up, put it in, shoot them into the trusses, and then joist hanger all the way down.
It's not only big, but heavy.
Heavy.
Any college kids that are still in really good shape, we need your help.
Yeah, we're looking for it. That and opening up the wall kind of finds our second problem, which is flooring. They're beautiful hardwood floors that we found under all the carpet that we ripped out instead of these two, except these two spaces. So when this wall comes down, we hope Tyler's going to be able to figure out how we can get hardwood floors that'll match and bring that on through the back den area.
So what we'll have to do there is just feather them in along this wall, and then to make them match, we'll have to sand everything throughout, and then stain it all one color, make it match. It'll be really pretty. Can lights in this area, at least four of them. about this, as you can see, if you look out this window, there's steps out here. So this actually used to be a sliding glass door at one time that they, somebody at some point decided to frame in and just make a big window, double unit window. So we will go down that path and figure out what we want to do there. The problem with making it a door now is we've got an HVAC vent right there, so that's gonna create some challenges.
So every idea creates its own
It
challenge.
does. It does. Have you guys decided if you guys want to keep the wooden panels, or you guys want to go sheetrock?
This is the only room that we have the paneling in
Okay.
here. I mean, I guess especially with the damage that there is to it from the, I think you thought a roof leak here.
Yeah, so from this right here, this indicates that the chimney above has some penetrated spots where the flashing has deteriorated or is not holding up anymore, so we'll have to flash around and then we can go back in and replace this section of the paneling.
Is there any chance that we have brick back here?
There's a chance, yeah.
So you're saying there's a chance?
If there's brick back there, I'd love to expose that and whitewash it maybe.
Okay, that would look good.
But if this is the only area that is done, we might could do some type of shiplap,
I was gonna
stone,
say
brick,
shiplap
something.
looks really good above fireplaces, it does a lot of our houses.
And whitewash this. I don't think we know about the fireplace yet, don't know.
I've got some pictures I can show you of a fireplace we did with shiplap.
Okay.
above and it-
But that just keeps us from having to redo the whole room.
That's right.
And we're gonna take this out, right, Tyler? What do you think?
I think so, absolutely.
I
It's
think
just
we go back with some built-ins, but
different.
Not
something
Okay.
nice.
Something we utilize a little better.
Dress it up, maybe, we make some really nice built-ins for pretty economical.
So we got the 4 cans in here, then moving into the hallway.
Can we look at the front?
Yeah,
room?
yeah, we can look at the front room going into our left here.
Trent had some questions about the lighting in here. The only overhead lighting in this whole room was the one on the other end. I guess we're anticipating this wall being gone, so that would be dining, so chandelier, hanging light. But we need something on this side. If this is open and a part of the den, we could do 2 more can lights in here, or we could match the lighting this direction.
I was gonna say, if this wall is open and we're doing can lighting in there, we can definitely match, give it a good transition into this side of the room, keep that dining
Okay.
with
Plus,
some
if
kind
we
of
leave this open, there's no sense in limiting the next homeowner to this as their dining space. So I think we pull this over this way, and then it gives them the option to have a table running this way instead of just that way. Cause you could get a huge table right here.
And that will depend on how much opening we get, like how far back we go, just kind of.
Theoretically, I can rip that whole thing out, I just gotta get an LVL big enough.
Yeah, and as my husband says, I always say, can we do that? And he's like, oh, you can do it.
How big?
What will it
Yeah,
cost?
how big is the check?
But so, breakfast, small breakfast area there with dining here.
The other idea that Barney and I had one day when we were over here is if this wall is gone and this becomes dining space, we could leave this wall and add another wall and make this a home office.
I love that idea. If this works, and so that just gives you just one wall to go in here and
So that
stay
wall's
home
gone,
office.
but this one stays.
Also save money on LVL. Save you about however many feet that is on that thing.
And then we just run a wall adjacent with this corner, and then you have.
You go there or you go here?
Probably get here, because this is gonna be gone.
Oh, that's right. So it could go wherever, yeah.
That'd be good for a home office.
Yeah, that come off this. That wall's gone now, so.
That makes that how big? 8 by 12 more?
12 or 10?
Five, 12-ish.
Yeah, 4
steps on. Yeah, take it lots of book. It's a good size on the
I'll
wall.
look at a lot of houses. Yeah, so that looks like 12 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then this, you know, we keep that and build lighting around, maybe do a ceiling fan there. This comes out, drop a chandelier.
We do pocket door here. Have you seen pocket French doors?
I will tell you this, I am the biggest hater of pocket doors, but I put them in whenever people want them.
Could we do French doors then?
You could do, pocket doors would be cheaper, but I only say they just have to be installed correctly, because the first time somebody pushes that thing over and it goes off the track,
Then you're done.
they call me.
Or just to keep light in there. 'cause-
Okay.
Yeah,
We
because
can do
you're.
Yeah,
Do
barn
what?
door would be great.
Oh,
Yeah, barn door would look much better, much easier, would look great.
So then all of this is now open.
so this is one big space.
One massive space in here now, all the way into that room.
Right.
So Tyler, you're saying if we leave that there,
You'll save money on LVL, because now we'll only have to go from
We're only going from here
all the way to that end.
to that end.
okay. Then we're gonna do tile in the kitchen, so we'll talk about design on that.
Yeah. But you can, the tile line can stay where it's at, hardwoods, go where the living room flooring is.
And my only thought is if we're going hardwoods in here, I'm okay with the bar stools or the bar hanging over onto the hardwood side. But if we had to go carpet in there, I don't like the bar hanging over on the carpet side, you know.
Yeah.
But I think if hardwoods is what we're thinking.
I think so, especially when you open this wall to match this side to that side, it's definitely necessary. Especially when you walk in the front door, you'll see the whole room and the matching floors going into here, all the floors will match. That'll look good. So in here is obviously, this will come down to y'all's personal preference and decision, but in the last couple that we've done, we've knocked out all this tile. It's heavy, it's a pain in the butt, it's thick, but we take that out, we re-sheetrock it, put a new countertop in here, tub shower insert, toilet can stay, it looks fine.
So you think we're okay, tub shower in there? What would you do with the window? Leave it?
I mean, we could box it up, or we could frame it up, or what we can do is put a transom at the top.
A transom window and frame that in, or even do a glazed window there
Okay.
where nobody can see in.
Okay, so if we're doing all new windows anyway, we can just have Matthew do
Yeah, just a glazed window on that one.
and leave it
Mhm.
just the size it is?
Yeah.
That's my preference.
Okay.
Because I've seen walled up windows from the outside,
Oh, yeah.
you know, before,
Oh, yeah.
and I like the idea of it being, staying a real window,
Okay.
if we can, if
That's
that
much
works.
easier, yeah, that'll be much easier, we'll just glaze it, put the tub unit in front of it, because this definitely needs a tub unit insert here.
Okay. And Tyler, I know you haven't seen it since the carpet was ripped up, I don't think so, but there was carpet covering all these beautiful hardwoods.
I know, it's crazy that thing.
You can see there's still staples and several, you can just tell where all of it was, glue.
Well, it's crazy how carpet became a fad, but for hardwood floors at one point. And
It
then,
really
then now
did.
it's like, man, you put carpet over a hardwood floor, are you crazy?
Right.
The best part of this house was Barney helped rip a lot of this out, so in a couple of the bedrooms, it wasn't glued,
It was just laying there.
stapled, nothing, it was just laying there.
You see?
The bathrooms were also carpet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they got tired. It was the end of the day, and they just laid it down on the floor and said, "We're going home."
Yeah, the bedrooms weren't, it was cut to fit, so you couldn't tell until you started touching it.
I'm gonna rip this out for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Are you gonna drywall the?
Yes, ma'am. We're gonna rip that out, drywall it. Did that one over for Trent. That one we're doing now. Those aren't too bad. They're just big and cumbersome.
While Tony's in here,
I'm gonna switch out fixtures and stuff.
maybe do one or two can locks,
Mhm.
because they come in a pack of 6.
Let me do one here and then one down at that end.
You probably get the other side of the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe move that one a little bit down. But those can lights, it'll give you enough light in here.
Yeah,
So no lighting in this hallway.
I just do can lights.
Can lights,
Just
yeah.
two can
Talk to
lights.
me about lighting in there,
So
Tom.
we'll do a fan light combo here. And then typically we just do a 2 light or a 3 light vanity above here, above your countertop.
Okay, and I wanna do custom mirrors in
Sure.
here. There's no chance we get to double vanity in here, right?
If I have my tape measure, if I can get 60 inches, I'm gonna tape measure out of the car real quick and check before I leave, but if I can get 60 inches in here, then yes. I just have to
That
see
don't
how
look
close
like
it,
60 inches.
yeah, I gotta see how close it'll come out next to this toilet. But,
Okay,
worst case, no,
okay,
but best case, yes.
okay. Then so we can could we center it and
Yeah.
get, okay.
Absolutely.
And then I
Once we
can
take this
do-
out, we can center it, then you can make your mirror around that.
Okay.
And we'll put either a 2 or a 3 light vanity above it.
Okay.
Then we move back to 3 bedrooms, one here, one straight ahead, and one off to our right. So in here, I think we just do a ceiling fan.
Clean up the hardwood, but yeah, just a ceiling fan in here, all the sheetrock looks good.
Remove the baseboard, old school baseboard
Heater.
Yeah, and those can all come out.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, and we'll redo the,
Yes, ma'am. We will gladly take this out.
Tyler, I'm gonna get all these throughout the house. There's quite a few of them.
These things right here, these 100 things. Yeah.
And
Get all this bad out of there. Get them patched up.
so a lot of decent storage in this hallway to be for a house built in the 60s.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah,
linen
3 bedrooms in here,
closets
great.
and the bedrooms are a good size.
this bedroom is same deal, probably just a ceiling fan, rip out the baseboard heating, replace the windows, maybe do, in this closet, maybe do some sort of closet organization system. Replace,
A bunch of the knobs,
a bunch of door handles. And then this bedroom actually has a bathroom in it, so
This is my favorite part on this.
same deal, ceiling fan, ripped out the baseboard.
I like these closet doors.
Okay. And we can definitely keep them.
I don't know, they're heavy, they're sturdy, they're not.
They're not cheap and or cheap by any means. This is gonna be my fun part right here. So we're gonna redo this sucker.
So I guess this is the part where Tyler designs a room.
This is where I start taking out and figuring out what we can get in here, but this is definitely an old school shower that feels like a sauna.
He's a,
But
not quite big
basically,
enough for Tyler.
we'll knock out all this tile, see if we can get a 5-foot unit in here, ideally, walk-in shower unit.
You might have to borrow a little bit from this closet
That's what
on
I'm
this
thinking.
end.
That's what I'm thinking. I think this is a 3x3 here if I had to guess. So I need to go about 2 more feet in. Definitely probably gonna get a little bit into this closet. But I think to resell the house, we definitely need to, and then we can do something with this closet while they're running.
You wanna keep this floor in here? Tina? Or retile or?
It's small if we wanna do something fun in there.
Yeah.
I don't hate that tile, but I'm scared to say that out loud, because I feel like there's 3 men in this room who are gonna go like, no! don't do that." What's your thought on that floor tile, Tyler?
Just clean it up, why not? Save you some money, why can't we reuse it? See why not?
So you do some, bleach and a toothbrush.
Yeah. I mean, if this was this is a brand new home, obviously not, but there's nothing wrong with that time. Nothing.
Actually, that was damn.
Take all this stuff out, because it's old school, that stuff.
So we can frost this window too.
We can, yes. And it looks like it's
Yeah, it is
maybe
now,
frost
but
already, but the replacement, we can definitely do that.
is that plaster or drywall?
That's probably, that feels like plastic.
So
It's gonna be very fun to break this place apart. It is going to be very fun. This stuff especially. Some tough stuff. But, hey, that's what we get into it for. Yeah, and this stuff's gonna be.
do we have a vent in there for, that's just a fan, right?
That's just a fan, it looks like, unless that's a fan combo.
Their power's
Oh,
off.
yeah, that's right.
Which, I don't know, we basically get.
I don't know if there was a fan in there. Like,
There's no,
unless,
for sure.
because when you and I were here, we couldn't get it to come on if there was.
Four registers, this is the
Yeah,
cool.
I'm talking about floor register.
I don't think we can get one in here. It'd be a little bit of a, like, the plumber had to go through the tile out to the possibly on, they would do that one right there. Probably cut one in over by the toilet. Shouldn't be a problem.
Any crown molding? Or
Yes.
Just in the living area?
Can I have crown
Yeah, I mean,
molding?
I say you do it, I say you at least do it in the bedroom, the master bedroom, give it a little extra.
Let's revisit the den space on that, because it has that crown molding that drops down about an inch from the ceiling. In there, it's, and I don't know if it's all the way around, but.
That crown molding frustrates me, so I'm like, why they, I used to always,
Why are they dropping them against ground?
Right, or is it an inch? I don't know.
it's just a weird look.
It's not in there, is it? It's in here.
That or maybe.
Yeah, this wall. They got it tight to this wall, they got it dropping into
Yep,
here.
but look in here.
On this wall, it's a different style, a little bit smaller.
It's kind of,
But see in here how it's dropped?
yeah.
See, the thing with doing that is, they don't realize that somebody like me will come in and have to see all of your imperfections in the ceiling where it waves. Because now you've left a reveal for somebody to come in and see where
And that is a small crown molding, so,
it is.
I mean, if we want to put the same kind of throughout, I don't know, we're gonna be able to probably save this in here, I guess.
Well, the crown molding in here is bigger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
We can pop this stuff off and we can match it with stuff in here.
Okay.
That's not terrible.
And this is just one room, so it's not too bad. They got it there and there, so it would make sense. This wall's gonna come out. So we just have to do that side and over there.
When the guys come in and start taking.
Take that, save
Try
it.
to save that.
Yes, sir.
We can reuse it.
We can also do the same thing with any of the,
Oh, we got it up here too, Trent.
Just take this out, we can save some of
Save
that.
some of that.
Gotta be careful of that in there, it's a well-cut joint. That's very well done. It's actually really well done. Alright, well, that's good then. Now we know we can do all that.
Want to move it to the outside?
Yeah, let's go check out the outside.
Here, single car.
Yeah, this is good. I want to say this is definitely one of y'all's biggest selling points here, because
We got the attached carport and then also the detached.
someone like me would kill for a piece of land like this.
Yeah, nice big backyard fenced in.
Back patio to hang out on.
If we could get a door back to it.
Yep. I mean, all this land is flat too. That's the great part.
So while this detached garage is a huge selling point, if you look closely, Tina can educate us on why this could potentially ruin our sale when we get done with this if we leave this as it is. So
Yeah.
we can do everything to the inside and get to the finish line and think we're done.
And we can't sell the house because we have rotted wood. Most government loans require very strict appraisal process, and any chipped wood, rotted wood, chip paint, anything like that, they won't loan. FHA, some USDA, VA loans, we would have a hard time getting a loan on this. So we intend to touch this as well for another section of the house, but so yeah,
So
take care of that.
we're gonna look into seeing if we can find masonite siding that matches this. That'll be our best case, is we can find something that matches, and then we can just come in on the bottom pieces and the cracked pieces, pressure wash the rest of it, clean it up. But if we can't, probably looking at doing vinyl siding around the whole thing, or at least from here up, and maybe doing some kind of accent down there below. This is where we have to get creative. if we can't find the masonite siding. Just, you don't want to spend the money to vinyl the whole garage, but at the end of the day, we can't lose out on a sale because we just left this and didn't give it the attention it deserves. And then the backyard is pretty great. Really, the only other thing I want to touch on is on the far side of the house.
Yeah, let's go check on that.
Yeah,
So I was looking at that. That's definitely an aluminum type siding. I have not used this stuff before, but
Can we
can do-
paint that?
Yes, I flipped the house in Williamston, the whole house was that stuff.
Yes, you can.
Okay. The siding on the front of the house is also the same aluminum, and it has the same fading
look
that
to it,
it is. Yeah.
Let's check that.
While we're walking, what do you think about gutters and downspouts?
I think we gotta have them. I mean, what we can do now is I had my guy take a look at these front ones. He said we can clean them out. I don't know if we had any on the back of the house. But if we can save these, we keep them, reuse them, then we can pipe out the gutters. But they have to be replaced, and we'll replace them. And if there's not any on the back, we add some on the back. I'm a big believer in gutters. Because if you don't want any problems in your crawl space, get gutters. I won't save it, but it's way better than having water puddle up in front of your foundation.
So Tyler, I think this is the same aluminum siding here.
Yep. Yeah, we should be able to just paint that because all it looks fairly good.
But paint is color.
What color do we paint?
With this orange brick.
Yeah, what color is not? I can't be stuck taking that decision. That'll be a personal preference, but yeah, we can paint that. We can even see if we can save these. Should be able to touch these up too if you guys want to keep the shutters.
Okay.
We can get in here and really mow these things down, turn them up.
Yep.
Really short.
Make them look good.
This plant right here is probably going to be hard to trim back because once you take, if you can see, it's dead on the inside. So I don't know if we want to, take just that one out and try to match up some holly, a holly or two on that side, or just take that one out and
Do a mulch bed.
do a clean mulch
some
bed
flowers,
there.
We can ask, who's the guys we met with, our landscapers. Can ask them what they would suggest in a situation like that.
Yeah.
Have them come by
I'm
and
just
look at
afraid we're not going to be able to trim that one up to look.
it. Yeah, that one sticks out a little bit.
What do you
there.
think about limbing up this tray? Am I getting too,
Big time.
as Barney
Oh, yeah.
says, you think you should, we
Yeah.
should just limb it up a little?
Anything that's going towards that way,
Yes.
sure.
And we've got somebody that can do that.
Okay.
Unless you guys just like cutting
I
limbs.
have a pole saw that'll cut. It won't cut anything this big, and it probably wouldn't even cut something that big. But any of the smaller stuff, like it would absolutely cut all of this.
Yeah, and I definitely say we get it before it gets too far that way.
Yeah, I can get out here one day this week when the temperature drops.
I have
Give me a call, I'll meet you.
I have a great assistant I'll send over here to help you. He's learned how to rip up carpet.
Oh man, you guys hang out with us long enough, you'll learn how to do everything. We put everybody to work.
Right.
If you're standing there, you get put to work.
This one's great. So here was the big question mark when we first looked at this house. Was this a Tina's first flip, or was this a pass? As you can see, we've got some cracks, stair step cracks. Starts under that window, works its way down, comes all the way over to the crawl space door. So let's do a poll. How many of you think that's a major problem? How many of you think Tyler can fix it? The fact that we're here probably tells you the answer. So this can be fixed. I know when to stay in my own backyard and when to let Tyler do his thing, and I'm going to my backyard.
So what we'll do is we'll come in here and we'll essentially have to, the footing is sagging, if you will, a little bit, allowing this section of the house to drop, shift. You've also got a portion up there as well that's starting to indicate that. So what we'll do is we'll go in and build bracing or columns up underneath the footing as we jack up this section. And then all you can do from there is just support it, give it a new footing, and then it'll be good to go. Stay in place. We'll have to go back in and probably redo our mortar joints, fix obviously some broken brick. But other than that, that's really the best thing you can do for it, or really the only thing you can do for it, to go back in, provide bracing and columns up underneath that section of the footing that is falling in.
Keep in mind, we don't just work on flip houses. So if you see this in your house, give us a call, and we can probably save you a lot of money as compared to some of the other companies out there that are foundation experts.
Specialist.
You know, we're experts in a lot of things, and we can fix that a lot cheaper than the quote we got from an expert to fix it. So that's it. 107 Brewton Court. This one is nicknamed Tina's Flip, and we're excited. We can't wait to get started. We can't wait to be in business with Tina and Barney. I think it's going to be a really fun flip. Nothing major, nothing crazy. I think it'll go pretty quick, and we'll be ready to get this thing on the market.
We hope by the end of the year.
Tina will be the listing agent, so keep an eye out for it. And again, if you like it, you like what you see, we're all about selling stuff pre-market. So that's your girl. So we'll talk to you soon. Check out our website, southernlegacyrenovations.com. Cell phone number, email address is there. We'll link Tina's information in the description below. We'll talk to you soon.